players here for sure play with intensity, but the speed of the game at a state cup level or a World Cup when you're playing the top teams is a lot faster than what we see here. Also the refereeing, so and I don't mean that in a negative light on the referees here, but it's just different interpretations. You see the same with rugby between Northern and Southern Hemisphere. So different interpretations for sure. And I'd like to hope that I can just bring a bit of experience because we do have a relatively young team. So just helping guide them through those big tournaments where they have to play potentially 12 games over 5 or 6 days. So.
Intensity, I think, is going to be one of the key things. I mean, going down there to sort of the Australian side of things is definitely an eye-opener. Learning how to run with intensity is just... you can't really match it over in England. So bringing that intensity into the group is really sort of what I'm trying to get from it.
Massively for me, it's getting team culture because we've got less time than the other teams do to get together, get that team culture and bonding going. So it's important to do that as well. We've got a lot of young players, so it's making sure that they're confident enough to talk to the boys in a mixed environment, that everyone's on the same page in what their role is, and kind of just working as a team as much as we can.
Sometimes in a mixed team, the girls can, a girl might see a boy defending in front of them and may not have the confidence to take them on. But when they've been training with their other fellow female players, and they see a girl in front of them, they're more likely to have a crack. So what I've seen from our girls is really good ball skills across the park. And with the boys, Tim, as coach of Men's Open, is obviously very technical. So I think where we're really seeing the benefit is they're doing the small things very well. Tim does a lot of drills, whereas you've probably seen we tend to just play a bit. But we can only do that because of the work they did pre-Christmas.
I think it's good to get the girls together and trying out different roles. So I was playing in the mid, playing in the link, although my role in mixed is definitely on the wing. So it kind of gives me individual work-ons as a player, such as rocking and driving.
Expecting obviously the conditions and the environment to be a huge stress factor. We're all preparing for it. Obviously our training is getting more and more intense as we go along. I think it's very much a case of it's also something we can't prepare for, so it's going to be something on the day. We can always acclimatise, but the standard as well. I think every team in the world is really bringing up their touch, and it's going to be really enjoyable to come across them and see how everyone's progressed in the last sort of 2 to 3 years.
Obviously, the Australian teams, New Zealand teams, there's YouTube, but a lot of these teams we can't watch any footage. So that's why it's really important to play a bit of that eyes up football. So we will put frameworks in place, but we can't control a full 40 minutes. We can't tell them what they have to do every minute, every play, obviously. So if we give them some guiding principles that they can work with, and then it's about them executing out on the field with what's in front of them.